Previously on the Lupe and Royce show.
Now, Royce, what I found most interesting about this photo is take a look at your shirt.
Yo, this dude Royce.
What about the shirt?
What you mean? What about the shirt?
Look what
I can't see. I'm sorry. What am I looking at?
Zoom in, please.
I'm zooming way in.
More. Put his history back in his face.
What am I looking at? Getting that cash? What does that say?
The Flash.
Why am I wearing that shirt?
You're wearing a
Did you come on, man? Did you Photoshop that?
No altering this shirt.
The Lupe and Royce show is a Say What Media production. What's up? This is Lupe Fiasco, and I'm starting from scratch.
What's up? This is Royce the 5'9", and from time to time I like to enjoy a delicious Monster Energy drink.
Hey, and this is Tom Frank, and I'm just your regular dude. I have it easy.
And this is the Lupe and Royce show. Yep. Welcome.
Thank you, Royce.
This is the Lupe and Royce show. Welcome, you guys. Royce, how could you just plug in Monster? How could you just plug in your personal profit machine, knowing that me and Tom don't share?
Not my personal profit machine. No, that's not true.
Throw that in there.
That's not true.
It's your money machine.
Luke, you don't have.
No, I genuinely enjoy Monster.
You don't have a deal with Monster, Lou?
No. Don't be silly. You're being ignorant. Stop it. You're being ignorant.
You should have a deal with Monster.
Hit him up.
I'm gonna hit him up. Hey, tell him
to send me some cases.
I'm gonna start the show with something that this is one of the first rap songs that I ever remember, and this will start a conversation.
Could you please acknowledge my sound effect, please, really quickly? Can you please acknowledge my sound effect?
Your sound effect is fucking awesome. Go ahead, Tom.
I'm gonna go ahead. All right? That's Royce's money machine in the background from all his profits from Monster. Go ahead, Tom.
A little shout out. This is one of the first songs I remember.
That speaks in that Doom.
Ain't that Doom?
Mm-hmm. This was his first video appearance was with Third Base, Gas Face. Great song.
I used to love this video.
This was a good video. I'm watching it right now.
That was your first.
When everything went down, I guess last week, this was one of the first songs I actually remember. And I had to actually look back to connect the dots because this was way before the guy that we knew as of more recently. Let me hit stop here.
Yeah, the MF Doom. But I mean, he's famous for that. He was famous for that as well too. Like people knew him from KMD as well. So that he had a following from that, and then a following as MF Doom. So
R.I.P.
for sure. Shout to all the MF Doom, KMD, Zev Love, however you want to call it, Mad Villain, Metal Fingers, Metal Face, Victor Vaughn, King Ghidra.
He had a lot of names.
However you want to title. Rest in peace, MF Doom.
R.I.P. the legend.
Yeah, Doomalay.
Did either one of you ever met him?
Of course.
You have?
I never met him.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me more. I only know what I know about him. I mean, I find it fascinating, his story. I actually rewatched a documentary about him this past week, and it's fascinating.
Well, I had to get on the line with him because me and DJ Premier worked with him on the Prime Deluxe for the first Prime album. So we had the song called Highs and Lows with him and Fonte on it. So that was it. I mean, we reached out. I reached out from my angle. Preem reached out from his angle. We ended up somehow finding him through management. And we just talked about how to do the song. He's real tight with my sister too. My sister used to work with him. And that's pretty much it. But he was in Grenada the whole time. And he had some health issues. I can't remember exactly what they were. My sister was trying to explain it to me, but he had some health issues. So I don't really know all the details. I just know he was in London or something when he passed.
And he was from London originally, right?
Lupe?
I think he was. I think he was born in London, but was raised here in the United States.
From the UK. Yeah, from the UK.
Lou, you ever worked with him?
I mean, from you watching the documentary, Tom, No, I've never worked with him. But Tom, from you watching the documentary, you probably know more about it than I do personally. His biography. What's the name of the documentary that you watch, so people who want to check it out on the podcast can
I
go to
will
it
I
if
will
you
pull
remember.
that up right now. It was good. It was just on YouTube. It was let's see here. It was called The Man Behind the Mask, and it was on Beat Grade's YouTube channel. It's about an hour-long documentary.
Whose YouTube channel?
Beat Grade, BEATGRADE. We'll put it out. We'll send it out. It was very good though.
I think that's part of his mystique is he does have a public biography. Like people know what he looks like without the mask on and all that stuff. But part of his mystique and his legend was he had that air of kind of anonymity like about him. Like you didn't know who he was, right? He just kind of popped up out of nowhere. And like you said, if you weren't aware of like that whole because it's big sections of hip hop that even rappers, or quote unquote hip hop fans might have just missed out on, right? Because they were 12 or something like that. So it might have been a whole bunch of stuff that happened in one year that kind of gets lost to the past. So even folks who kind of are up on Doom, when you mention like, yeah, MF Doom, they might not know anything about KMD, right? They might not know anything about King Ghidra. They might not know anything about Victor Vaughn, right? They might just be like, oh yeah, that was from Danger Doom, like when he did this whole album with Adult Swim, right? And that might have been their entry point for MF Doom. So it's not, and it's funny because that's part of his thing. Like he has so much. Like I would go on a limb to say that he's one of the only rappers that is not just like remembered because that's different, right? Like everybody remembers the OGs, but one of the ones who consistently stayed like productive and relevant across completely different generations of rap, right? So yeah, like it's the old school KMD following third base, all that, and then like had a renaissance in modern times. You know what I'm saying? Quote unquote modern times. So yeah, man, Doom is one of the will go down in history as one of the greatest rappers of all time, but also one of the just most engaging experiences in hip hop. Period. You know what I'm saying? Like point
Without even
to
trying.
our Elvis, right? Like the Elvis of hip hop. Who would that be? You know what I'm saying? But yo, Doom might
Might be the
capture
Elvis
that
of
type
hip
of
hop.
intrigue and
Yeah, he's got that
yeah,
niche
but just to
following.
be respectful,
He got that niche following that somehow managed to touch like a younger generation. I have no idea how he did that. But like, did you see that video when Tyler the Creator and Earl Sweatshirt was like fanning out to see him on the side of the stage
Oh yeah, yeah.
at one of those shows? I think that's really cool, man. I think that's really cool. Really cool. Most rappers can't do that. They can't go from generation to generation. I remember watching him in my living room as a little bitty kid. KMD, that third base video.
I remember that. And you said something interesting though. A lot of people knew what he looked like, but a lot of people didn't. There was a number of stories where before he would come on or after his concert, he would be just sitting at the bar. Nobody would even bother him because most people, I don't think, actually did know what he looked like.
Even if you knew what he looked like during the KMD days, I
Yeah.
mean, you might not recognize him in the, you know what I'm saying, in the thousands, right? In the 2000s or even later. So again, his anonymity is what was his. That's dope though, right? Because you're able to
That
just
would be
kind of
awesome.
fall back into regular society, right? And then come into the venue, be a superstar, but then literally be able to take off your mask and
Boom.
walk back through the crowd. You know what I'm saying? And go sit
That's
down
kind of cool.
and chill and go jump on the bus. Yeah, that's a good as a person who does that sometimes, that's a great feeling, right? To be able to just go somewhere and like I've had it. I remember I was in Chicago and went back for like what was I doing? Went back for something to do something and I had just had a concert, like this big concert with Red Bull. And I'm big on just taking the train from the airport or taking public transport from the airport. Like if I can't get a ride or something like that, like I'll just or even if I don't want to ride, I'll just jump on the train. Um, and so I jumped on the train in Chicago for like in the longest, and I was just on the train going to my sister's house, and some people was like the fuck are you doing on the train? You know what I'm saying? And got off the train to switch trains you take one train from the airport to switch to another train, go another direction. And the billboard of that show that I did was down there in the subway. You know what I'm saying? So it's just kind of like, I had a fan take a picture in front of it for me, like, yo, take a picture of me in front of my own billboard. But sometimes it feels good to be able to just fall back into society and like really be regular. You know what I'm saying? And like maybe people notice you, maybe they don't, but people tend to leave you alone. Like that feels good, where you know it's not about, you know, all of the bells and the whistles and the attention. So, you know, it's good stuff.
I don't know how that feels at all.
Because you're just a regular dude.
No, it's how you are right now.
I know.
It's how your life is right now, Tom. How it feels right now.
It's good.
That's how that feels. Because you, my friend, are not famous.
I'm not.
Like me and
I'm
Royce,
not.
Are you getting famous? No. We gotta double up on the promo, man.
Now let me throw this at you, Royce. You know, speaking of just regular dudes, I felt like we couldn't let last show just go with that photo that supposedly came out with you.
What photo are we
The photo of you wearing the Flash T-shirt.
Oh, the Photoshop photo. Yes,
so
go ahead.
I asked the actual Photoshopper to come on the show today to explain himself. So I'd like to introduce Chris Seimer, the infamous Photoshopper, winner, I might add, of our T-shirt contest, and he's wearing the T-shirt. Thank you, Chris.
That's
Royce.
a lovely shirt.
Chris, that's a fantastic
That's a
T-shirt.
lovely
man.
shirt.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
It's much better than your Flash T-shirt, I would have to say.
Wow! Right in your face.
Well, first of all, hey guys, Happy New Year. This is awesome. Thank you for
Happy New Year, my
thank
guy.
you for doing this. So I do just want to say that I can and have proven that it was not photoshopped, because you can very simply Google Eminem, Royce, Lollapalooza, and there are videos of Royce and Bruno Mars and Eminem in the T-shirt at Lollapalooza.
Ooh.
I couldn't edit all of those.
Wait,
videos.
Chris. So you're saying that not only did he have on this shirt backstage, casually wearing this shirt around, that he was actually also wearing this shirt in a professional capacity on stage in front of thousands and thousands and thousands of people.
Like 100,000 people saw this shirt.
Okay, you know how I know this is a lie? Because me and Bruno and M have never worn a shirt. He said me, Bruno, and M were wearing the shirt.
No.
We've never worn a shirt
Just
together.
you were wearing the shirt.
That's not what you said.
But if you Google and YouTube the performance, you are on stage with M and Bruno, and you are wearing the shirt at Lollapalooza in 2011.
Is this Google that says this?
YouTube,
Damn, he got
there's
dates.
videos. I checked. And listen, I was there, and I got the picture with you. You were very gracious. You were very kind to take the photo. I didn't mean to call you out. It was simply I sent the photo and told a nice story about how friendly you were, and then I was being attacked. Then my character was being attacked.
I wasn't attacking his character,
Royce.
Chris.
Hold on.
No, I didn't attack his character.
He
I
said
didn't attack his
that you
character.
called-
Look at the guy. He's a great-looking guy. Who wouldn't want to take a photo with him? I'm just saying, you photoshopped the shirt on me. Why'd you do that? That's all I'm saying.
Now, Chris,
You know what I mean?
you do have to tell the
That's-
story of the photo, because it was a great story that you sent over email. So, I mean, there's not all bad here.
That's true.
Where the fuck would I get that shirt from? I don't even wear stuff like that, Chris.
So there were, and there was a point of clarification. So the first time that I met Royce was in 2005, and he was certainly drunk as well as I was. Now in 2011, I don't know when your sobriety began, but 2011, I don't know where you were in regards to that. So the shirt was, but anyway, Lollapalooza. We went. A group of us went up to see M. And sometime during the day, there was like an autograph tent. So it was on the whole other side of the place. But me and my buddy Billy, who is a huge fan of yours as well, we looked at the list and we said we got to go. We got to go walk over there and meet Royce. So we went. We stood in line. We got we bought a copy of Death is Certain, I believe was the album at the time, and you autographed it for us. And there was no pictures allowed to my knowledge, but for whatever reason, we just said, fuck it, we'll ask. And we said, hey, can we get a picture? And you said, yeah, just hold on a second. Let me finish. Stand over there. And, when we get done, we can take a picture. So we walked over and stood over there. And actually the workers, the staff or whatever, multiple times said, hey, you got to go, you got to go. And you would look up and say, no, they're cool. They're with me. They're with me. And so once you got done, you did come over, and we talked to you for a minute and told you about when I met you back in 2005, we told you the quick story. You chopped it up with us for a minute, took the photo. So you were very gracious. You were very cool. And then, 2 hours later, you're on stage in front of 100,000 people rocking the Flash shirt, and we had just met you. So it was a
Damn, you see how Chris, I just want to say something real quick, Chris. First of all, Royce, I like how all your fans thus far that have been on this show, Royce, have been white. I just want to point that out. And then all
why are
my
you pointing
fans.
that
Wait a minute,
out?
what other fan has been on the show that's white?
I just want to be racist. Let me throw some race into this, throw some tension into this, some sand into the vagina of this particular arrangement. No, but your fans are some backstabbiness. Like, my fans would never do this to me. They would never tell a great story and then turn around and continue to turn the knife of truth in my own chest. Like, that takes some
I was
balls.
just looking at it. I was just listening to it. I was listening to it like, this is how you repay. You disloyal.
Well,
disloyal.
now, Lupe, your fans do show up on the podcast in bootleg merchandise. I'm at least wearing an official shirt.
Great point.
True. He's right.
We still have a few more shirts. Go to
He's right. But
what's our media site shop.
But
I'm
my
trying
fans,
to defend us, Royce.
my fans have also told me have also told me that the reason that they did that was because they couldn't find merch from me, and that was my fault. And I had to appreciate that they would eat because they wanted to rep so hard, right? That they did that. And I appreciate, and it was my fault. That's right. So now I'm making merchandise available to my fans, lupefiasco.com. Got new drops coming. Cool. So we don't settle that. But they ain't got nothing to do with how you keep turning the knife of truth and reality. Right?
Yeah. I mean, sometimes like two people could be looking at the same thing and be seeing two different things. And that's the dichotomy of life. You know what I mean? And sometimes if it's your truth, then I'll let you have your truth. I do remember that day, Chris, and I was wearing a tuxedo. I remember it like it was yesterday, okay? So it's okay that you photoshopped a Flash shirt onto me, but even though you did disrespect my tuxedo, I'm going to go ahead and let it slide just for the simple fact that you my man, you know what I mean? And we family, you know what I'm saying?
I appreciate that.
You know what I'm saying? And it's cool. It's cool,
Family.
you know what I mean?
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Family.
You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
Now, Chris,
what
if you Google it, you'll see. Me, Marshall, and Bruno are all in tuxedos. Bruno is playing the guitar.
Well, and I have been drinking, so maybe I am misremembering that.
Maybe you are.
It's
Oh,
possible.
wow. Wow, look at what's happening.
Look at Royce, the lawyer in him.
Chris, you really should watch how much you drink, man. That's just not good for you.
That's what I've heard.
What were you drinking?
Not only
What's your poison?
Well, the poisons are a little different these days. I think I was just a beer man back then, but now we're on to some vodka and some of the White Claw seltzers. I know that's like a man car,
You've evolved.
but
Evolution.
But
Yes,
I keep it under control.
evolution.
I keep it
Yes.
under control.
Yes. Same thing I said. Yes.
So, Chris, where are you calling us from?
I'm from Cincinnati, Ohio, but I live right across the river in Newport, Kentucky.
All right.
Yeah.
And
Midwest.
and you did have a question
Chili
for Royce as well, I believe.
Well, yeah, when I was originally supposed to come on, it was supposed to be, the holiday extravaganza. So, the question is, but
Yeah, that was a disaster. That was a disaster. And soon as Tom brought it up, Tom was going to have a holiday extravaganza. I told him it was going to be a disaster, and I wanted nothing to do with it.
It's over. It's over. It's over.
I listened to every show,
What's your
so
question?
you sounded like you weren't really all in on the idea, Lupe, and then suddenly it got canceled, and then there was, it was a whole thing.
See, here's the thing with Lupe and ideas. He's not into them. He don't really fuck with ideas.
So this was Tom and Royce's idea for the podcast.
What's the question, Chris?
The question was,
What's the question, Chris? So we can get you the fuck up out of here, okay?
I started out.
He can't talk to you. He can't talk to you like that, Chris. He can't talk to you like that. He doesn't have a right.
And now me and Lupe have problems. This is
Nope, I didn't talk to his guy like that. I was really, really good. Really, really good to his guy.
You did show your knife, but
you did have a knife out.
I did not. Oh, I did.
I mean, you did threaten him. Exactly. Thank you, Chris. Yo, I love how two-faced your fans are, Royce. Like, I'm loving it. I love how they with you, then they against you. I love this.
I'm being honest. The question was, in regards to the holidays, after I heard a story about Royce's dad getting karate kicked off the porch, did either of you have any crazy family drama stories?
You see how he flipped shit around?
Yeah, that was the other way around, Chris.
You could switch around my tuxedo, but don't fuck with my pop. Don't fuck with my pop.
I misspoke. I apologize to your.
No, you ain't got to apologize. You know what I'm saying? You just gonna have to knock the stick off my shoulder next time.
Chris,
what's your
Chris,
question,
it's a little harder than it looks, is it not?
It is, man. I'm sweating over here.
Nah, man, don't sweat. We just playing. Well, I'm just playing. I can't speak for Lupe. What's your question,
The question
Chris?
was, did either of you have any crazy family drama stories around the holidays, like Christmas morning, Christmas dinner, something, some shit went down with the family and ruined the holidays, ruined Christmas?
No family drama, man. No family drama. Like we just keeping it. This for the babies. This holiday is for the babies. It's not a religious thing for us. It's strictly about the gifts. It's strictly about going to Amazon and getting everything that's on their list. All of them. All 4 of them.
But you didn't have anything when you were growing up? Any wild uncle, dad story? Anything, holiday drama? No?
You got to listen to us. You got to listen to a song called "Power" on my Book of Ryan album.
I've listened. I've heard.
Yeah, you got to listen to that. That's the Christmas story of all Christmas stories.
All right.
Listen to that.
You got to listen to it.
Report back to us, Chris, on your findings from that particular song.
Oh, I'm very familiar with it.
All right.
I'm very familiar.
All right, Chris. We thank you for joining us. Thank you for buying a shirt. That's
Thank you, my brother Chris.
Say What Media.
Hey, listen. Don't pay Lupe any attention. All right. You are my guest. You're my guest on the show.
That.
All right.
I appreciate you guys having me. This was awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Chris. We appreciate it.
Much love and respect to you, my good brother.
Best of luck with the Grammy, too, Royce. Best of luck with the Grammy.
Peace, man.
Thank you.
Thank you, man.
Thanks, Lupe. Tom.
You're listening to the Lupe and Royce Show with Lupe Fiasco, Royce the 5'9", and Tom Frank.
The Lupe and Royce Show is a production of Say What Media.
Have you thought about hosting your own podcast but don't know where to start?
Working with Say What Media is like having your own personal producer, editor, audio engineer, and distributor, all in one place.
From equipment recommendations to engineering and distribution, Say What Media handles the boring details so you can focus on saying interesting stuff.
Get started at saywhat.media.
You're listening to the Lupe and Royce Show with Lupe Fiasco, Royce the 5'9", and Tom Frank.
That last guess was bad for Royce. Just want to say that. That was a terrible look for him, yet again.
How so?
I mean,
hey, he was a big fan,
fans
though.
are liars. He's a big fan. Knew all the words, I think. But he was lying, right? He was easily intimidated. He just went on with anything that you told him. But then he also was full of betrayal. He betrayed you multiple times. Right? He didn't hide the guns for you or nothing. He was just like,
I think we need to defund Lupe. We need to defund Lupe. That's the first thing we need to do. Defund Lupe.
Defund him.
Defund him and then start a whole new infrastructure. You know what I mean? Just defund him. Defund Lupe.
I like Chris though. Shout out to Chris Simer. And shout out to all the other fans. Even though and he was mad late. Look at that. Look how late he was. Chris Simer was.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's okay. Did we just become best friends? Yes. He's late. You know what I'm saying? You know it. Who's he a fan of? Me. What am I? All the time. Late. That's right. Okay.
I see what
That
he's
works.
All right. Let's go.
Speaking of lateness,
You can-
what do you think of the Grammys being postponed? I was kind of disappointed to hear that.
Your
Really?
time in the sun
They were-
has been postponed.
It's been postponed till, I believe, March, but I don't think they've set an actual date yet.
It seems like they're trying to see if they can wait until the pandemic is over so they can do a real ceremony out there in California.
Maybe so.
Man, this pandemic ain't finna be over for months and months.
It's not going to be over. Yeah, I think it's going to end up being performers, and then you'll be like this, accepting your best rap album of the year.
Yep, I'll accept it. However the ceremony gonna be.
Which is perfect, because then all
guys,
three of us can be on to help you accept it.
I'll accept it on Zoom if need be.
Yeah,
Whatever.
I'll be there.
It's cool with me. Especially if I don't got to fly nowhere. That's a win-win.
We also got to the bottom of the Lupe merchandise on the Golden State Warriors this week. Multiple
Excuse
Golden
me?
State Warriors. Kevon Looney.
Did you see
and Steph Curry
man
after
himself,
his 62
Wardell?
When was it? It was on Monday? No. Saturday night? Sunday? Saturday night, Monday night, I don't remember. Saturday night. And he came out to his press conference, and I'll have to admit it, wearing a Lupe Fiasco sweatshirt.
Why was he
That's
doing
right.
that?
Because I am his favorite. I think I'm his favorite rapper. Shout out to Wardell. Shout out Steph
No,
Curry.
you're not his favorite rapper. Lecrae.
We are going to get to the bottom of that in a later episode.
You know Lecrae. Lecrae is his favorite rapper. Come on.
So anyway,
Inside
shout
sources
to the
have
Golden
told
State
Him and his
Warriors.
wife. Him and his wife. They listen to Lecrae.
Shout out to them. Inside sources have told me this show gets played in the locker room of the Golden State Warriors. So shout out to the Golden State Warriors. Maybe my new favorite team.
I was just see.
Oh,
Shout
that's
out to the
'cause of me.
GS Dub, the Golden State Warriors, the champs, holding down the West Coast. You feel me? No shade to the lake, but you know we talking about it's the Bay Show, baby. You feel me? NorCal all day, Nortane, yo. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the GS Dub. Shout out to Steph Curry for wearing the merch, man. Appreciate that. Thank you.
Shout out to Lecrae.
Shout out to Lecrae too. You know.
Shout out to Lecrae, bro. Shout out to Lecrae, bro.
Now, did you guys do your homework assignment? I actually did. You told me to watch a certain
you?
show. I did.
Yes, I did. Royce.
What show was
Royce?
that?
I did.
See, I know your ass wasn't finna do
What's
it,
that?
man. I'm sick of you. Supposed to watch Your Honor, man.
What? Do what?
Showtime.
Your Honor on Showtime.
The show,
and
man.
I will say this. I will say this to you.
What are you
The
talking
first
about?
16 minutes of that show, there's not a word that's spoken, but I was on the edge
What
of my
show?
seat.
What is this show? Tell me about it.
It was fantastic.
Come
It's
on,
from
man.
the guy from
You
Breaking
love it,
Bad.
don't you, Tom?
I'm hooked. So here's my promise to you. I'll get caught up over the next week, and then we'll be able to talk about the most
Okay,
recent
yeah.
one each week.
Yeah, they just had an episode. I think it was episodes were Thursday, but now they drop every Sunday. I don't know what it was. Like they moved it around or something like that because I thought it was every.
I think
Thursday
they
or something
just
like
dropped
that. But
number
anyway,
4. I've only watched.
Yeah, so I watched that one. I watched episode 4. But you only watch one?
Don't tell me anything about it.
How good is that show?
I
though?
watched number 1.
I'm not finna spoil
It's
it.
good. Okay. All right. I'll spoiler alert right now for anybody who hasn't watched season 1.
What is
Yeah,
the fucking
spoiler
stupid
alert
ass
for
show?
the
No,
next like
this is-
few minutes.
Few minutes. So get off if you want to. So it opens up.
Is it about drugs?
No, it's about
Sex,
a
Violence?
judge.
alcohol,
Definitely violent.
tobacco.
Not yet.
All right.
It's violence. So it's about a judge and his son.
Yeah, violent.
Apparently his wife was killed, or the son's mother was killed, and it was a year anniversary, I believe. And he went back to the neighborhood that she died, and he went up there and put some flowers and a picture. And it was kind of a little bit of a rough neighborhood. And some guys were coming at him, kind of intimidating him a little bit. He jumped in his car, he took off, and he was having problems breathing. He uses a what are those things called?
It's called an inhaler.
Asthma pump.
Couldn't get his inhaler. He was trying to get his inhaler. He runs into a guy on a motorcycle, a kid who just got this motorcycle. The guy's banged up bad. He can't breathe. He's trying to help him. He's trying to call 911. He can't breathe. He's trying to crawl back to his car. Finally, he panics and gets out of there. Right? Hit and run. Gets out of there. Goes home. Gets undressed.
First of all, he didn't fucking panic. He didn't panic, and I hate his character. And he a whole punk, right? Like he should have just took his
what do you mean he didn't panic?
Like a man, and none of this would have happened, huh?
I agree,
man,
but he couldn't breathe. He was looking for his inhaler. He was going to die.
He had his thing. He had the thing though. He had the inhaler though, man. He had his inhaler. He got his breath back.
He had blood all over him. He tried to call.
Yeah.
Whatever. So he flees the scene. His dad comes home. Mm-hmm. Dad's a judge. All right. He explains what happened. His dad knows the right thing to do. Right. Says, pack your stuff. I'm taking you in. We'll get a lawyer. We'll figure this out. Everything will be all right. Just as he's about to turn him in, they find out, and this was a good twist. They find out who the kid was.
Real good.
And the kid was the son.
Wait, don't say who the. Wait, don't stop. Because Royce hasn't seen it, and he needs to do the work from this point forward to see the show. Because I'm looking in his face right now, in his eyes. Royce has no idea what we're talking about right now, and it's unfair to the fans. Royce needs to watch Yano.
So he has an inhaler.
This is what you got out of this. Okay, it's on Showtime. You got to have Showtime.
What if he catches COVID? Then what?
Man, would you just watch the show, Royce?
Is he a superhero?
It's a good show, Royce. I will say that.
Can you please watch the show?
Is he fast at
running?
running?
That was
watch the show.
The thing. That was supposed to be the thing that we were supposed to have a little segment to talk about on the podcast. Was we was gonna have a podcast? Show,
listen, man. I'm street, man. I'm fresh off the streets, man. You gonna ask me to watch a show about a judge?
It's got streets in it. It takes place in New Orleans. So shout out to New Orleans. My friend, my dear good friend, is the mayor of New Orleans. Shout out to Mayor Cantrell. Actually finna start spooling up for her re-election campaign. So make sure that you support.
I ain't friends with no mayors.
Let's get the mayor on.
I ain't friends with no mayors, man.
Oh yeah, we might. Yeah, maybe to talk about the mayor. Maybe.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. I'm gonna reach out to. You know what? I'm gonna reach out to Madam Mayor.
Don't bring no police. Don't bring no police on here.
No, we're bringing the mayor on
to see if she is spare.
Your honor. You have to be up to speed.
You can't be mayor if you wasn't unless you was police first.
No, that's not true.
Come on, man. You ain't finna keep anyway. So yeah, I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see if the mayor wants to be on. That'd be great.
I'm writing it down.
You got to be on our best behavior though.
What's the judge's name? Is it Wapner? Is it Joe Brown?
You know what? You go watch the show, please.
Okay, I'm gonna watch the show.
Thank you.
It's on Showtime, right?
Showtime.
Don't you got to pay for that?
I had to sign up for Showtime, so you owe me $8.95.
I don't owe you shit. Take it out of the T-shirt.
Who owes you? Who owes you? This week has been interesting, man. You know, a lot of cultural highlights. I was out there playing with Steph. I hit 60-something points myself. See, the problem with Steph, man, is
what's the problem with Steph?
He's really good on offense, but he can't possibly guard me when he's playing defense. You know, I'll let you hit 60, but I'm gonna get 60 too.
I see.
You know what I mean?
See.
Especially if you taking my whole fucking shit. You know what I'm saying? Like the whole way that he plays, man. It's like he just studied me. Studied me. And now he's like a redo. You know what I mean? I like Steph. What he does. You know what I mean? What you think, Tom? Hoop, Tom?
Yeah, I like Steph Curry.
Of course.
I have one problem with Steph Curry, and it's not actually his problem. I went to Virginia Tech.
Listen, we're not finna do this. Stop. First, listen. Wait, Tom. We're not finna do this. The man just wore one of my hoodies after scoring his career high, 62 points. You're not finna come on the podcast, right, in front of me and start dressing down, right, young Wardell Stephen Curry. Not in my presence.
not-
I don't care what the fuck it
I'm
is.
not-
You keep that to yourself.
He said his dad. You about to talk about Dale,
I
right?
was about to talk about his dad. His father,
That's Dale Curry.
Dale Curry, is a legend at Virginia Tech.
Yes.
And I want to ask Steph,
I went there.
you know why he didn't go to Virginia Tech? Because he came out of school and nobody looked at this kid as a great player. Like, they didn't even give him a scholarship. No, out of school, he was a little guy. He
See,
grew
you already hating, and this is.
No, I'm not hating.
That's why I didn't even want you
What
to
I'm
go down this
saying
path.
is, I'm hating
They knew
on-
he was great from the time he stepped on the court. Goddamn it!
The coach of Virginia
Okay,
Tech
that's
should
just
have
how we're gonna
realized.
rewrite this history.
The coach of Virginia Tech should have realized this was royalty from Virginia Tech, and they should have given him a scholarship, and he would have been the best player to ever come out of Virginia Tech.
I went to Virginia Tech.
Royce, you went to college?
Me and Royce were college roommates. How do you think we know each other?
I went to Did I go to college? No.
I'm serious.
I went to Virginia Tech. I went to Virginia Tech to play basketball. I didn't go to the school part.
Where's Virginia Tech at, Royce? Tell the world.
It's in Virginia. It's in Virginia, over there by the Tech. Hell no, I ain't go to college.
Shout out
I went to the
Virginia
studio.
Tech, Blacksburg, Virginia.
Yo, can I tell y'all something else
Please.
I learned the other day about money?
What's that?
Ready for this? It's a little aged, the actual process, but I was watching. Shout out to Economics Explained. It's a great YouTube channel talking about economics, and they had a section about money laundering, right? And they were talking about remember how we was talking about Russia? Remember I was talking about how there's more money outside of Russia than in Russia a few episodes ago. So they shed light on kind of like one of the particular mechanisms, how that actually works. So if you're in a place like, they specifically said China, and they were talking about Macau. And they were saying that what people do, China has a limit on how much money you can take outside of the country as a citizen. You can only, within a year, you can only take out $50,000, right? And like relative to kind of US dollars, right? Like $50,000 worth of like Chinese money outside of China within a year, right? So China has like the most billionaires in the world, right? So Macau is kind of like a special economic zone right next to like China. It's like super close. And it's the world's largest like gambling destination, right? Like Vegas is number 2, Macau is number 1. And so they use that as a way to get money out of the country. But peep how though, right? So say you got $100 million, right? You go to a travel agent and get them to sell you a travel kit, like a traveling package to Macau that costs $100 million, right? And you get like a private jet, you get like a crazy hotel room, right? It's like a vacation package. And then you also get $100 million worth of chips, right? And then you go down, you got to play. So you play the chips, you play. They say you might lose maybe like, say you lose $2-3 million, right? But you're left with, $97 million, right? And then basically what you do is you cash out, and you cash it out into US dollars. And that's old. Like they really clamped down on that piece. But I just thought that was like super duper like interesting, like how that plays. So like Royce, if you ever need to move your
money.
$200 million fortune,
I don't have.
just get you some game.
Now, is the card game that is of the same name named after Macau? Right, there's a Macau card game too.
What are you? I've never heard of that. Should I Google
it?
it?
They have it.
What are you talking about? I'm not a gambler. I still play solitaire, man. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
I'd like to go to Vegas with you, Lou. I'd like to see you gamble.
I don't
I-
gamble. It's against my
find
religion.
I find that hard to believe.
It's against my religion.
And you're telling me you don't do anything that's against your religion?
Of course not. But I'm just saying I don't gamble. I definitely don't gamble. I don't even invest in the stock market
What?
because that's kind of considered like gambling.
You don't have any investments
It's all
in
speculation.
the stock market?
Nope. Nope. I'm invested in companies like Say What Media. investing my time
Great
and
company.
effort. No, but I'm invested in like startups, and I got little investments here and there, but nothing in the stock market. Nothing
How about
speculative.
cryptocurrency?
Nothing speculative. Crypto is just
You have nothing in
speculation.
that. I found you as a guy that would have bitcoins.
Nope.
Bitcoin.
Royce, you got bitcoins?
No, sir. No, sir. I wasn't able to get in on that early enough. And I wasn't riding the wave with a get rich quick schemes.
I got bitcoins about 8, 9, 10 years ago. I was working for a client in the state of Washington, and they asked if they could pay me half of my rate in bitcoins. And so I said yes. And years later, I actually took them out to help buy my house, but it was literally right before it skyrocketed. I'm still a bit pissed about that. But I still have some Litecoins, and I'm waiting for my Litecoins to take off. My Litecoins haven't taken off yet. I got those for $50, and they're only up to about 150 right now.
You were sitting on 700 million in Bitcoin, but then you ordered some pizzas, and now you're done.
And now I have $150 Litecoins. That's my experience with cryptocurrency.
Yo, so as of right now, we don't know, or do we know? We won't know until tomorrow, like what happened in Georgia, right?
You just read my mind.
We don't know
I was
yet.
just thinking this.
As of right now, we don't know what happened.
We don't know what's going to happen. And I can tell you, living outside of the Washington, D.C. area, they are already expecting to be major rallies and protests and everything downtown. It's going to be a tough day tomorrow. Very tough day.
You want to gamble on it? Do you want to gamble right now? Because we don't know. Would you and Royce like to take a bet on what's going to happen?
I don't gamble,
but I would love to facilitate a gambling transaction.
But I will, however, meet y'all down there with the NFAC. I'll go down there with them and meet y'all. What do you think?
Because we got 2 Republicans, 2 Democrats. Democrats need both seats. I think the Republicans only need 1 to have majority. I think that's correct.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping both Democrats come through. Come on, Georgia. Come on.
I don't know anything about this.
Or maybe it did happen. Or can we pretend like it happened? Like, yeah, Georgia. Or like, damn. Do you want to like pre-record your reaction? Do you want to do that? I don't care. But do you want to do that?
I don't want to cause a riot. We might cause something that we don't want to cause.
We might distort space-time.
And then we're back to the Flash.
Ooh, you see how Tom just did that?
Could do.
Tom is learning.
Who leading, the Crips or the Bloods?
Who leading right now?
Yeah, Blue.
Now, wait a minute. Maybe we have Blue is leading in both right
early
now.
voter turn-in.
Early returns. Yeah.
Shout out to Rolling 60s.
Again.
The blue side is up in both.
Ooh, wait, look at Tom's face. His whole face is ready to just...
Would be nice. We got a tough month ahead of this country. January 20th is going to be... January 20th is going to be COVID. And COVID's getting worse. All these people...
What's happening on January 20th? That's my wife's birthday.
That's the inauguration.
That can't be on the 20th.
That is.
It's my wife's birthday.
I believe.
Tell them to move that shit.
I believe it'll occur right after the cake is delivered to your wife.
Oh, okay. That's
how old is Mrs. the 5'9" gonna be, or is that improper to ask?
Wow, that's a good question. I don't know how old she is. Is that improper for me not to know?
Probably.
She's somewhere.
That's probably a problem.
She's somewhere around my age. Yeah, she's somewhere around my age, 40, 43, something like that.
Well, happy birthday.
Shout out to Mrs. the 5'9".
To Mrs.
Happy
Don't tell me it's not my birthday.
Well, you tell her from
Mrs. the 5'9".
No.
I'm gonna call her on her
tell her.
birthday. I'm gonna wish her a happy birthday.
No, you don't call her. That's inappropriate.
Why can't I call her?
Because
I'm her husband.
Yeah, but I'm not. I'm just saying happy birthday.
She can't have guy phone calls. You know what I mean? I mean, you can call my phone, talk to me,
I'll go through
and
you.
I can put you on
I'll
speaker.
go through you for this.
Hey, don't call my Nubian guy.
Maybe I'll write her a letter.
Don't you dare write her a letter.
Make her a T-shirt. Make her a T-shirt.
I might make her a
That's
T-shirt.
crossing. Don't make her a T-shirt.
What size? What size should I make for her?
No, man, this is going too far. I'm uncomfortable with all of this. Don't make her nothing. Lou, don't make her no incense.
I actually sent her a T-shirt in your package.
You don't make her anything. Don't make her anything. Call my phone. I'll put her on speaker. I'll put you on speaker. Matter of fact, y'all call on a conference. Call on Zoom.
Ooh.
Yo, I just invested
And I'll let her
more
take a peek
money
at it.
into my instance business.
And
It's
Did
I
you?
haven't sold anything yet, but as the more I learn about the instance making process, there's more like ingredients that I'm kind of starting to invest in. So I'm waiting on another shipment of to take my instance
how
game
far
from
along
here
are you here?
to here. I got another
Can I invest? He's not pregnant, Tom. Can I invest?
absolutely for sure. Absolutely.
Yeah, because I got some advice to invest. Burn them shits
Wait, you want to
from the
invest?
top. You're gonna make the cones, right? Burn them shits from the
No.
top.
See, I'm not making
Not
the
the bottom.
cones no more. Not yet. I'm not making cones yet. I'm
Wait,
making a different kind of instant.
what kind you
don't-
making?
You don't set it on fire. Listen, I'm not
You
gonna
don't
give
set
away
it
my
on
fire?
secrets
fire?
right now on this. Just
You don't set it on fire?
When you no, you don't
this
set it
gonna
on
work?
fire.
All right,
You
let me
warmed
invest.
them
Let me
up.
invest. Let me invest some advice. Get you some. make
Wait, you
something
invest
can
in
set on
advice or
fire.
money?
I never said nothing about money. I said advice.
Okay, okay, cool.
Get
So,
you something you can
no,
set on
thank you.
fire.
No, thank
Okay.
you, sir, for that. I'll reject that. But I will be making some that you can set on fire, some cone ones. But the ones I'm investing in is these other ones. These guys. I think these are the creme de la creme.
What am I heating
I
him
got
up?
like-
Why you being so rude to me? Why you being so mad at me? Tom called you pregnant.
Wait,
You ain't got no problem with him.
wait.
No,
I call him
you
pregnant.
said that. You insinuated
You
that.
asked him
I
how
let
far
that one
along you
slide.
was.
He said
she
an
asked you how
instance
far
making
along you were.
process. I'm
Oh.
a man.
Do I have to
Men
put
can't
this
get
thing in the
pregnant.
microwave? I gotta heat it up.
Unless you're a
I gotta
seahorse.
heat it up. to
No,
make it sound.
dummy. No, you dummy. You know, I got a question for you though,
Pop it in
Tom.
the microwave. 30 seconds. Yeah.
Since you want to have jokes about my instance making, right? How does a microwave work? With your smart ass, how does it work?
It depends on what kind you got.
Yeah.
Nah, I
You usually
don't.
got to press time,
Here we
power.
go.
If you hit start, it'll just give
Yeah.
you
If
30
I hit
seconds.
start, it works.
No,
What
no,
are
I'm
we
not
making? A Hot
talking
Pocket?
about
Or-
No,
the
incense.
function.
What?
I'm talking about how does a microwave heat up your food? Don't Google it, motherfucker. I can
I don't know
see
if I know.
you. Let me see your hands, Tom. No, show me your hands.
How does it heat
No.
up your food?
My what? My what?
Tom, let me see your hands. I see you typing. Look at
Right
this.
here. Shit, I spelled it
Nah,
wrong. I put
both
how does
hands
a
at the same
microphone
time.
work?
I mean,
How does it
everybody
work?
knows-
Come on, smarty
everybody knows
pants.
boat.
I don't know. I don't know if I know
said
how.
what?
it works.
Everybody
What'd you
knows
say,
it's
Royce?
42 gigawatts. 42 gigawatts
What'd you-
inside of the box.
How many gigawatts? How many gigawatts?
42.
Is that a rap lyric? That's a rap lyric, ain't it?
42 gigawatts, bro.
You got that
Ain't
from
no
a
bolts
rap
of
lyric.
lightning. Ain't it like bolts of lightning inside the microwave? Or is it radiation?
Lightning inside the microwave? Is that what you just said? Lightning?
Is it lightning in the bottle?
No, it's got to be it heats up like a electronic something or other tube.
What does it do, huh? It heats up. You don't fucking know. Just say you don't know, Tom, and it's fine.
No, I do know. It heats up some kind of tube, and it uses the moisture of the food
It's placebo.
to heat it. How do you like that answer?
Or it uses the moisture of the food to heat it? Is that how that works? Okay, so how does that work? It uses the moisture of the food to heat it?
That's right.
So it uses itself to heat it? Is that what you just said? Okay.
It's a placebo.
I said that the box is filled with electronic nodes that uses.
Oh, is that what it's
water
filled with?
within the food.
Electronic nodes? Oh, okay.
That's right.
Yeah, that's how that. Okay. All right. Yeah, right.
Tom,
That's not how
Tom
that
went to
works.
Virginia Tech, man.
Sometimes
Clearly,
I
he
figure
went
if
to
you just say
Virginia
something
Tech.
with
Shout to
pure
Virginia
confidence-
Tech.
That's like public school education.
Shout to Virginia Technical Institute for teaching Tom.
That's right.
His great facts.
Handing out diplomas over there.
Oh, continue now. Tell us the real story.
I'm not telling you. Just Google it. I mean,
Oh,
I'm not
the
going to waste my
suspense
time
is
with you,
killing me,
with
bro.
you two high school dropouts.
Do tell.
I'm not a high school.
Oh, do tell.
dropout. College degree.
Royce, did you go to college? For real? Did you
Come
go to
on,
college or no? I'm serious.
No, Lupe. No. I did not go to college.
You know what my degree's in?
Why not? We're not talking to you right now, Thomas. You Virginia Tech School for Public Broadcasting. Who fucking knows, Tom? School of Microwave Technology. Clearly, it was in microwave technology. What's your degree in, Tom?
Landscape architecture. Why are you laughing at that?
You told us this before,
I think
right?
we've had this story on there.
You did. You told us that before.
As it was coming out of my mouth, I remember telling you before and how you jumped all over me for that.
Yeah, because you know how to take some hedge clippers and make seahorses in people's yards.
All right, let's skip
right?
ahead. Let's skip ahead.
Why you
Thomas
asking me
Scissorhands.
if I went to college?
I just want to know.
Did you?
That's all. No,
I know you
didn't
did.
even-
Why would you? Why would
didn't.
you? I mean, I mean, I wanted to go to college.
I was going to ask you, how come you
I went
didn't
up
go?
I went up to college with my high school grades, and they said, "Nah, man, I graduated with like a 1 point something." You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And that was it. That was my school career. Right there, nipped in the bud. Whoop.
Done.
I graduated a semester late, actually, from high school. Yeah, I washed my hands clean of that shit.
Was you just like disheartened?
But I
and
love
you just didn't wanna
college.
go? Was you just disheartened and
No,
didn't want to go to
I mean,
college? Or
No, I just, you know, I had a horrible public school education, so I thought that I just wasn't academic. I didn't realize that the institution was failing me the whole time. I didn't learn anything. Like, you can't tell?
Now you're
you're
sons,
incredibly
or
smart.
at least one of your sons. Your kids have went to college,
No, I'm not.
right?
I'm a pimp. I'm good at sounding smart. What you was gonna say,
Now,
Tom?
did your kids? Your kid went to your oldest went to college, right?
Yeah, my son went to Central Michigan University for 2 years.
Central Michigan.
Yeah.
that's in the center of
CMU.
Michigan.
I know where that is. You know the most famous football
Right in the
player to
center.
ever come out of Central Michigan?
No.
I think he went there. Antonio Brown. Currently plays for the Tampa Bay Bucks. Was a Pittsburgh Steeler.
Do you
Why would I
collect
care about that?
sports trivia
I just-
for the next
Never
time that you
mind.
get thrown into a military prison in Southeast Asia or something like that? So
I
you can
can
trade
go
like
toe-to-toe
keep
with
the
just
guards
about
entertained
anybody
with
on-
American football stories.
With the Snapple facts.
with facts.
Do you drink Snapple?
And,
you drink
and
Snapple?
by the way, I just looked it up. He did go to Central Michigan University.
Who that guy you just said?
Antonio Brown.
I like how
Shout out
I
to
like
him.
how
Shout out
you
to
know
Antonio Brown.
which football players, but you don't know how a goddamn microwave works.
I told you how a microwave worked.
No, you didn't. You told me how a microwave definitely doesn't work.
You never told me how it actually worked. So I don't know if you know.
I do know. Hands off the computer. You want to check it? You pull it up and then check me when I respond.
I already
Okay.
I already
So let
have
me know
it
when you
up.
got it
I'm
up.
quick. I got it
Okay.
up.
So it's something in there called a magnetron. Right?
Yeah.
Right? And it basically sends waves.
Magnus. I knew it.
Right? And those waves cause the moisture in the food, the water particles, to vibrate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
They
gonna say
vibrate.
magnetron.
That's what I.
Wait, but they
That's what I
vibrate
said.
fat. They cause them to vibrate faster and faster and faster, and that's how the food heats up. And it heats up from the inside out because it's hitting the water, making it vibrate. And as particles move, that's what temperature
kind
and
of
heat
waves?
is. The speed of the particles moving.
That is exactly
kinda
what I
waves?
said. I was 100% right.
No, you were not. You weren't
Yes, I was.
100%
It
right.
uses the water molecules within the food itself to actually heat.
First of all, you didn't say. First of
I
all,
was
you didn't say
100%
water.
right.
Wait, listen. All of this is recorded. You didn't say
God,
water,
Mike.
nor did you say
What if you-
molecules. You didn't say none of that shit. You said moisture.
What if
Scorpio,
you're not heating up?
Scorpio,
What if you're not heating up
rewind.
food?
I said water within its food itself.
Does it have to be?
Then you
food
also
you're heating
said
up?
you're
Can't be-
fucking.
No.
I hate this topic. This is fucking
All
stupid.
right, let's move on.
I'm not sharing anything else with neither one of y'all. Y'all don't respect
Why
my
not?
time or intellect, and I'm not wasting my time.
Were you
anymore.
were you watching a documentary on magnetron?
I watched this documentary on how a microwave
I'm-
works because I didn't know, and I was like, "How does a microwave work?" And it's a
You did?
dude who has a YouTube channel where he just
was a
breaks
whole
down
doc
like
on that
basic
shit?
consumer electronics. It didn't need a whole documentary. He just basically had a microwave that he's had taken apart and showed how it worked. That's how I know that cheese thing and some other stuff. So
Showed the Magatron.
That sounds
no,
that sound
Tom,
like
that's
a
not
TED
how it
Talk.
works.
Is that Skull and Crossbones?
Yeah,
That's like biker gang.
I don't know about that.
You a Hell's Angel?
I am.
You are.
That's
Okay.
another thing that I am.
Don't joke,
Are
man.
you
That's a
guys on
real
the
gang.
terrorist list. That's a real gang that Lupe's scared of, man.
What gang?
Hell, man, I don't want no problem with the
Hells
Hells Angels. They're real. That's some real shit. That ain't nothing to play with.
I want a problem with the Hell's Angels.
That time.
Not the Hells Angels, though?
Yo,
I'm a
Royce, you know how to ride a motorcycle?
Yeah, and fall off of it.
All the
I
way
did
to the
not know how
ground.
ride.
Basically, what you saying?
I've never tried to ride a motorcycle and didn't fall.
What kind? Like the Harleys or like sports bikes?
I always wanted one of those crotch rocket ones.
Mm-hmm.
My wife would never let me get one because I was a fucking drunk. I wonder if she'll let me get one now.
You should ask
Thanks,
her on her
Lupe.
birthday.
Yeah.
You should give her that for her birthday. You should give yourself a motorcycle for her birthday.
I should do that. That's a great gift.
Get matching motorcycles.
Come on outside. Keep them covered. Keep them covered. All right. Open wide. And just peel off like doing a fucking cartwheel. That'd be so bad. What is wrong with Lupe? Why would he suggest that? Jesus.
I mean, you won't let us get her gifts, so I mean, you might as well give yourself a gift for her.
I didn't
don't
say
know.
you couldn't get.
I don't know how that weird
You
universe
did
works.
say I
over there.
couldn't send her a gift.
I said it's a protocol. Okay,
All right.
protocol. Don't write her no letter. Lupe, don't you fucking charm her with no fucking incense. Okay. Don't call her phone direct talking about no happy birthday. I don't play that shit.
Is it a 1833 Miss Royce the 5'9"?
No, bro. Don't
no,
don't
just a
joke.
Mr. Royce
Don't
5'9"?
joke about my mental health hotline. Okay.
How's the foundation going?
Everything's going great, Tom. Thank you for asking. Thank
What's the next step?
you. I think I'm going to launch another initiative, maybe, coming real soon. I got a few ideas in the works. None that I can share with you guys. I don't want to.
No,
I don't want to jinx
no
it.
little inside stuff. Maybe a hint.
You don't really care.
I do care.
Tom cares. He
You
cares.
do?
I don't give a fuck. But Tom cares.
care.
Appreciate your candor. Thank you.
I care.
Yeah, okay, Tom. I don't know, man. Maybe we may expand the mental health initiative to another city. Maybe partner up with somebody famous in another state. Maybe. I don't know. The acoustics in this room is not right. I don't know.
Maybe we could take it to California.
We?
Yeah.
How can we take it to California if we're in France?
We got a guy sitting right here.
No.
I don't
You
want
could
shit to
have
do with that.
1833.
That Ponzi scheme that he's
know.
running over there.
I know.
No, I don't want nothing to do with that.
It doesn't cost.
You see who his fans are, man.
Ponzi scheme,
Backstabbing betrayers. What do you think his employees look
It's
like?
not
If
for
those
fans,
are his
bro.
fans, just imagine
It's not.
the menagerie
it's not for
of
employees.
criminality
It's not, no.
jumping off in his
It's not. It's not. It's just for black people.
Like I dialed
All
1833
black
Royce
people need
59 and I
that.
got a phone bill for $150. Like I don't even know how that happened.
You should have got
Service
charged for your
fees.
phone call.
Pay your bills. Pay your bills. Don't put that on me. Just pay your bills. Okay.
Hey, Lupe, have you walked into a CVS to try to get a vaccine yet?
He's not getting one from CVS.
Why not?
Man, I get a
He's gonna get
vaccine.
the real deal.
I get a vaccine from a I'll take any vaccine. Somebody knocked on my door right now and was like, "Hey, vaccine." I'm like, "Man, just poke me through the door." I have not, Tom.
He's
Have
gonna
you?
get the deluxe.
They're
vaccine
not
with the
available at
spoiler on
CVS yet, right?
No. No, they're not. I'm gonna be like, I'm months away. I'm a white dude in his 40s that's relatively healthy. Knock on wood. I'm not getting
skipping all kinds of
vaccinated
lines. I'm a
till-
black celebrity with a bunch of doctor friends who's working his angle.
Well, how
I
about
don't
you?
care who I gotta step over.
Remember me. Remember
You're gonna
me.
drive that
Man,
vaccine
you
straight
on
off
the
the
East
lot.
Coast, man. You know what I
Ship it
do like
over.
about this show?
What?
We are a fully continental show. You on the East, Royce is holding down the Midwest, and I'm out here on the West. Only thing that's missing, we need somebody from Colorado. Then we have all
Detroit's
time
close
zones
enough.
covered. Wait, no, Detroit is
that's
on the
true.
East Coast. What am I talking about?
I got some.
No, Detroit's on my side. Yeah.
No, we in Midwest.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're on East Coast time.
Nope.
Not what your clock
Nope.
says.
We not
Eastern
on East Coast time.
Standard
We on our own
Time. Eastern
only
Standard
time.
Time. Shout out to Pimp C.
East Coast time.
Yo,
be
one more
biting our
fun
time.
fact though. I do got a fun fact because I try and make this podcast as as educational as much as it is
Education.
entertaining. Yeah, I try and slide this in there.
What's your
I looked up student debt, right? Because you know how people always say, "Oh man, they need to go and pay my student debt, man. Like I'm just so in the student debt," right? I learned that the majority of student debt is actually held by upper middle class folks, like well-to-do folks, and that
Really?
in that group is mostly graduate people at graduate schools who have a bulk of the student debt. Did you know that?
That is interesting. I would have not. I would have not thought that.
Yeah, it's not just like Lil Terry from up the street.
College debt scares me. I got a lot of kids, and I'm going to have to put them through college at some point. It just can't. College can't be what it is. College is going to change. It can't.
What if they don't want to go to college?
My proposition to them is if they don't want to go to college, you better prove to me what you're going to do because you got to make a living.
They could just become
Can't just go
rappers
out
like me
there.
and Royce.
If they're
They become
if they're
successful
good,
rappers.
and I will be the judge. If they're good, I will let them follow their dream to a certain degree.
Listen,
did
we
you
got a
think Kyle
show. You literally have a picture of two non-college graduate going motherfuckers on your wall behind you who have a show with our names on it. That is, if that ain't proof enough for your kids to just not go to college right now, I mean, you should be wanting to push that.
I got a show with two very talented rappers.
Do you drink cow's milk?
What?
Do you drink cow's milk?
I drink milk that came from a cow. Yes.
Okay. Why do you drink cow's milk?
I like it. I like milk. I grew up drinking milk. What are you going to tell me is wrong with milk?
There's nothing wrong with almond milk.
There's nothing wrong with it. I don't drink a lot of milk now. I'm an adult.
But you grew up
I
drinking
think
cow's
it's
milk.
milk
I
right
grew
now.
up drinking cow's milk.
Cow's milk at Virginia
I
Tech?
believe I did, yes.
Did you graduate?
I did.
Drinking cow's
That's
milk.
right.
Are you not drinking cow's milk, Royce?
Nope.
Why not?
Whose idea was that? Let's think about it.
Whose idea was what?
Why is that a good
to
idea?
not drink cow's milk?
Let's just picture a cow. Let's just look at a cow.
I'm looking at a cow.
Now picture the cow's udders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now somebody looked at it and was like, "Let me get on under there and see how see what comes out of these." Somebody started pulling the udders, and out comes this white stuff, and you guys fucking put cereal in it. It's not right.
See, I don't think that's what happened. I think that it was some cows. Then they saw baby cows going under there, sucking on something. It was like, what them baby cows doing? And then they also looked at the women that was around them who had babies, and they was putting the baby up to their titty, and it was sucking on the milk. And it's like, yo, that cow has to have a whole lot of milk in there because he feeding the whole goddamn cow, a whole bunch of cows. So I'm gonna see what that's like. And they went. They knew. I think they knew what was in that cow from looking at the baby cows. And then they was like, "This. Let's see what's happening."
Tom,
Got them a glass.
you don't worry about the amount of pus that comes out with that milk?
No, because I
gotta
feel
be
like
pus?
it goes through
Why you gotta say pus?
process.
Well, that's what it's called, pus. Would you like to call it
It's
something
not
else?
called.
Zit?
It's not called pus.
What is it called?
It's not called pus.
What is it called?
Pus has a very specific definition,
Excrement?
right? And it ain't pus that comes out.
Tom, were you breastfed as a child? Did your mom nurse you?
That's a good question.
Or did you drink formula?
I don't know the answer to that. I don't think. That might be a.
I knew it.
But formula has dairy in it, though.
Excuse me?
Formula has dairy in it
That's why I breastfed.
from a cow.
That's why I breastfed.
I was breastfed too.
It's
Shout
a
out to
good
my mama
source of.
for keeping me alive.
Hey man, now I want to know what's wrong with milk. Milk is protein, calcium.
According
Is it
to
pus in
who?
it, Tom?
No, there is no.
Who told you your protein and calcium source should come from the pus of a cow? Who told you this?
It's not pus. Why you keep calling it pus?
It's pus.
Tom, do you still drink cow's milk?
Yes.
What's your favorite cereal
Um,
that you pour cow's milk in?
Honey Nut Cheerios.
Ugh.
What do you mean? Oh,
Not but like
I like. I can't
got so
can't
much-
eat that sugary stuff. Like you're eating what your
Sugary stuff.
cocoa fruity
pebbles
pebble
is what it's called.
things.
Get your mind right,
Yeah,
money right,
I
ready
can't
for
eat
war.
that.
Myth Bleak is murder.
Cow's
Where
milk.
should I transition from? Cow to what?
Almond. You ever milked an almond?
Yeah, you know how many
die for.
almonds it takes to make one carton of milk?
You don't have to worry about that, Tom.
Why not? I'm worried
It
about
takes
the almonds.
millions of them bitches,
Millions.
and then the trees that you need. It takes a lot. Might as well just drink some
Well,
cow.
You know how much it takes to hold me back? A nation of millions.
All right, so your goal for this year is to get me off
I'm so
cow's
fucking
milk.
clever. Huh?
Your goal this year is to get me off cow's milk
This month.
this month.
We got so many goals for the rest of the year. We ain't got time to be fucking with you in that pus.
So this
All right,
month-
we got to get you off of it.
All right,
Almond milk.
I'm finna go eat
and we
me
got to
some
get you
cereal.
some cool cereal.
I'm gonna write that down. Almond milk.
I bet you gonna go eat you some cool cereal. You know why? Because you Lupe Fiasco. That's right.
What kind of cereal
That's
you
why.
got?
Man, I got corn pops
Cool
and
shit.
cocoa pebbles, and I got some honey checks, which I'm thinking about busting down. But we'll see.
Ooh, I like
It's
checks.
gonna happen though.
What about cookies and cow's milk? You ever had a glass of cow's milk with cookies?
Dunk an Oreo in there? You can't dunk an Oreo in an almond milk cup.
I don't dunk Oreos in anything.
You just eat them straight?
But please do tell. Is that one of your methods?
You don't dunk an
You
Oreo
should put a
in milk?
fork in the middle. Yeah, you take
I
a
don't
fork, you
dunk
stab it in the
Oreos
middle
in
of the
anything.
cream, and then you dunk that with the fork. That's how you do that. Learned that.
Yeah,
from,
you break.
I think
You break the cookie.
Nah,
no
doofus.
way.
You stick the fork in there with the cream, and then you put the whole thing in it.
Nah.
Yeah. What are you talking about? You talk sideways? What you mean, like flat ways? You, my friend, are a special case.
No, you take the Oreo, you dunk it in, and you eat said Oreo. You don't put a fork in it.
No, man, your finger, you won't get
Are
you won't get full submersion, and your fingertips are
Are
gonna
you
be
gonna
milky.
cut your Snickers bar too? With a fork and a
Snickers bar.
knife?
On that, now I feel like you're being condescending. Royce,
Yes, sir.
what can you tell us what other milk alternatives that we could be looking into beyond just almond milk?
Actually, no. Almond milk is what you better drink. That's pretty much it. I don't know what the fuck show you think this is. You're gonna drink almond milk over here, all right?
This is the Lupe and Royce show. I'm Lupe Fiasco.
And listen, I'm Royce the 5'9", but I do not eat my pizza with a fork and knife. What about you, Tom?
And I'm Tom Frank. I dunk my Oreos with my fingers into my cow's milk.
And he's gonna stop that shit.
Let's see what happens. That's our show for the week. If you like what you heard, be sure to subscribe or follow. Leave us a review and tell your friends to listen. The Lupe and Royce Show is a production of Say What Media. It's recorded and mixed by Claude Jennings. Our head writer is Lauren Sloat. I'm Tom Frank. And our theme music is by, who else? Lupe Fiasco and Royce the 5'9".